Dust storm in central Utah is where we begin. ABC4 News at 5. Good evening, everybody. I'm Rick Aaron in for Glenn Mills tonight.
And I'm Emily Flores. We want to thank you for joining us. Let's get right to the very latest. The deadly crash happening on I-15 between the Meadow and Kanash exits around 4:30 Sunday afternoon. State troopers say that strong winds kicked up a dust storm, making it nearly impossible for drivers to see. That low visibility leading to a string of crashes. And according to Utah Highway Patrol, 22 vehicles were involved. 8 people are dead, including 4 children under the age of 15. Tonight, 3 people are in the hospital in critical condition.
Today we learned the devastating news that 5 of the deceased victims were members of the same Utah family. According to a GoFundMe post, former West Jordan High School basketball player and coach Mason Sawyer was in St. George waiting for his family, but 5 members of that family never arrived. His 30-year-old wife, Courtney, 6-year-old son, Riggins, and 2-year-old daughter, Frankie, were killed in the crash, while his 4-year-old son, Blue, survived and was released from the hospital today. Compounding the tragedy, his 37-year-old older brother, Ray Sawyer, and his nephew, Ryder Sawyer of Lehigh, were also killed in the accident. On the page, Courtney is described as a loving wife, mother, daughter, and sister among her family, as well as a dedicated nurse. It also says Riggs had recently graduated preschool and loved basketball, superheroes, and Legos. And Frankie was 2 years old, spunky, and known as Daddy's Princess, her brother's Shadow, and Mom's Mini-Me. The page also states Race was a dedicated and loving husband and father, an incredible athlete, loved to play games, and preferred Snickers for breakfast and burgers for dinner. It also says that 12-year-old Ryder was his mother's greatest teacher, always found the good in everything, and was humbly yet fiercely competitive in everything he did. Now, that GoFundMe page has already raised more than $100,000 for the Sawyer families. Late this afternoon, we learned that the other 3 deceased victims are 51-year-old Robert Lorenzen and 47-year-old Maricela Lorenzen of Salt Lake City and 15-year-old Cameron Valentine of Yuma, Arizona. 3 other crash victims are still in the hospital, listed in critical condition.
Wow. Well, the Utah Highway Patrol thanking the Millard County Sheriff's Office and all the volunteer crews who stepped in to help. We'll, of course, continue to follow the very latest information on this crash and update you both on air and online at abc4.com.